Good morning. Welcome to our grade 5 moving up ceremony. As most of you know, my name is Matthew Canino, principal here at Montgomery Elementary School. It's been an honor and a pleasure to serve as the Montgomery principal for the past 5 years. Before we start our ceremony, I have several housekeeping items I'd like to go over quickly. Fire exits are on both sides of the gymnasium. There's no smoking anywhere on school property. There's an adult restroom right outside this main door in the gym that you came in to the right. Please turn off or silence cell phones. Let's get that one. All right, this is the big one. At the conclusion of our ceremony, the students will exit the gymnasium and go out towards the kindergarten outdoors in the back. I'm going to ask that parents leave through the main lobby like you came in and just walk around the building, and you can meet your children out back. If you've signed them out prior to today, then you could just take them from the gathering outside, and siblings who have been previously signed out will bring them out there. If anybody wants to take their child home and hasn't already signed them out, you could just sign them out at the greeter's desk as you walk out. I think that's it. So thank you and enjoy the ceremony. Mr. Brand, you're up. Once again, welcome to Montgomery Elementary School moving up ceremony. I'd like to ask Kelson Roper to join me on stage to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated.
So I'd like to acknowledge some special guests in the audience. Brad Conklin, Valley Central business official. Officer Jack Smith, who I think you passed on the way in the lobby. Dare Officers Colvenbeck and Rios. Members of our PTA Executive Board, who are actually outside right now, setting up for our little gathering after our ceremony. Katie Denoilis, Meg Wernow, and Sarah Messing. And I want to thank all of you for joining us today. I'd also like to recognize my assistant principal, Mrs. Malley, who's been an outstanding support not only to me, but to the teachers and especially all the students here at MES. This event would not be possible without the hard work and dedication of our office staff, Mrs. Troy and Mrs. Fischel, who've been working very hard for several months to get certificates and awards ready for this big day. It's a huge job, and I greatly appreciate their efforts. I'd like to thank our head custodian, Mr. Borman, as well as Mr. Murphy for their hard work in setting up today's event. And last but certainly not least, I'd like to thank the fifth grade teachers for their perseverance, flexibility, patience, and cooperation during a year that has surely thrown us plenty of curveballs. Just as everything else has been different this year, so is our moving up ceremony. We've worked together to hopefully come up with a ceremony that is, although different, is equally as special. Now, to the parents of our fifth graders, thank you for your continued cooperation, understanding, and support during this very difficult year. In a year filled with endless challenges and many, many changes, hybrid learning to online learning, back to hybrid learning to 5 days in person, some of you online learning all year. You've continued to believe in us as we work daily to provide the best education possible for your children under extremely difficult circumstances. For that, I thank you, and thank you, and thank you again. I've been fortunate enough to have been here for the past 10 years, believe it or not, and I've seen your children grow from kindergarten all the way to soon-to-be teenagers. Time goes by way too fast. This is a special day and the first step of many milestone moments to come. Embrace and celebrate your children, all their accomplishments, and know they will be truly missed here at MES. And for the fifth graders, as we all experienced challenges this year, I imagine it was most difficult for you. But you all continuously persevered and worked to adjust with the ever-changing learning process to allow your success. I truly believe that although challenging, this year has made you all stronger and better prepared to move on to your next adventure in life, middle school. And although all that you have learned academically here at MES will be a wonderful foundation for your academic growth for years to come, please remember the character traits you have read on classroom doors, written daily announcements about, and have listened to the teachers and staff here speak of on a daily basis throughout your time at MES. Those words are the foundation for your success moving forward, not only in sixth grade, but in life. Be kind, empathetic, and show respect towards others. Demonstrate honesty, responsibility, and generosity in all that you do. Be a role model in conducting yourself as a good citizen and ambitious student. And finally, always be courageous and continue to persevere through what you will think will be the most difficult of times. But remember, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. This year is living proof. You made it, the end of fifth grade. Nice job. So typically we have a DARE graduation earlier in the school year, which we were unable to have this year, so we're kind of combining the two. So at this time, I'm going to ask Officers Colvenbeck and Rios to come on up, say a few words, and we'll announce our DARE essay winner for this year and then they will come up and read their essay.
Good. All right, thank you everybody for being here. My name is Officer Chris Kolbenbeck. This is Officer Rios for those that we haven't met. This was kind of a strange year with all the online and the half online, half in school, but we all managed to get through it. DARE is really something important to us, and we are glad that we got to spread it with everybody here. We look forward to seeing you guys throughout the village or maybe in the middle school if we can get there. But everything that we taught you, we're very proud of, and we're glad that we could be a part of your school. Thank you very much for having us.
Our DARE essay winner is Jennifer Ruiz Medina.
Have you ever heard of DARE? DARE stands for Define, Assess, Respond, and Evaluate. In DARE, some topics I learned were risky situations, communication, and bullying. Have you been in a risky situation before? An example of a risky situation would be when someone begs for you to do something bad like smoking without your parents knowing. That's when you should think about the effects that it will do to you. If you're ever in a risky situation, use your DARE decision-making model to help you think about the things that you could do to prevent something from happening. First, think about the situation you're in and what could happen to you. After thinking about that, think about the decisions and what you're about to do. Then make your choice and see what will happen. Finally, think about your decision. Was it great? Could you have done better? And is it the best decision? You know now that you can use your DARE decision-making model if you're in a situation. Let's talk more about the risky situations you can be. In some situations, you might be asked to do a risky DARE. An example would be when someone tells you to do something bad like stealing something from a store, a house, and many more places. You can feel really uncomfortable if you're in a risky situation, but if you're ever in one, stay calm and think about what is going on. Communication is very important. You use it in many places at school, home, work, and many more. But you must learn how to communicate, because if you don't, people might not understand you. Do you think your friend would like it if you're telling them something in a demanding voice? Probably not. They might feel scared or even uncomfortable. If you told your parents something in a confusing voice, they might not understand you and might think something is going on. That's why you should talk in a confident voice. If you speak like this, many people would pay attention to you and understand you too. Make sure when you're talking to someone, you always have eye contact with them. If you don't, the person you're talking to might not even know you're talking to them. There's also another way of communicating. It is body language. Body language is when you use your facial expressions. If my face was red and my eyebrows were up, you would probably think I would be mad. If I had tears in my eyes, you would think I would be sad. This is a body language. Anyone could tell how you're feeling just by looking at your face. Have you ever heard of bullying before? Well, you probably have. Bullying usually takes place at school. There are many forms of bullying. Sometimes bullying could be physical, which means someone could use their body to hurt you. Another form of bullying could be using language. For example, someone could say something mean to you that could make you feel bad. If someone bullies you, you should tell a trusted adult. A trusted adult could be a teacher or your parents. They can help you solve your problem with bullying. Remember, it's never too late to tell someone about this. If you ever see bullying, you should also tell a trusted adult. You can really help someone. If you have never been bullied, have you seen someone get bullied? Well, this might have happened to you. And if you have, do you help the person who's getting bullied? This is called a bystander. It's when you see something going on like bullying and you don't do much. Try not to be a bystander that much. You can help someone that really needs help. I've learned a lot about DARE this year, and I will use the lessons I've learned somewhere in my life one day. I might use it throughout the rest of my school years and in public. DARE is also very fun. That's why DARE is awesome.
Jen. Congratulations. Good job.
Great job. Thank you. Officers, thank you. Take this thing back off. All right, now it's time for some awards. We're going to start with the American Citizenship Award. This goes to the student that consistently exhibits the kind of behavior we want to see displayed in our school and in our community. Jennifer Ruiz Medina. So just like this year, this class specifically is a little unique because most students were online all year, and the class got to be so big to start the school year that I had to start assigning students to teachers in other elementary school buildings to try not to exceed a certain amount of number, because it's just better for the kids to learn in a smaller class size. So you're going to hear some names that you are not familiar with because these students were learning in other buildings this year. But this is the Class Effort Award, and we'll start with Mrs. Gollinger's class. First, we have Jack Quick. And Kaylee McDonald. Nice job, honey. From Miss Vassipoli's class at East Coldenham, Liam Varga. Nice job, buddy. And from Miss Lord's class at ALC, Isaiah Corley, but he's not here with us today. So now we'll work on the special area awards. So special area teachers, come on up, please. We'll start with PE. And for our Physical Education Award, Jack Quick. And we started a new award a couple years ago when we brought on Project Fit. So this award is a student who demonstrates leadership in physical education and towards the skills related to Project Fit, and that's Jennifer Ruiz Medina. Her name will also be displayed in the back in the yellow bricks in our gymnasium. Next, we have our art awards. And the art award recipient is Elizabeth Ruff. And we have an overall excellence art award, which goes to Sean Gonzalez. Nice job, buddy. Good job, Sean. Next, we'll share our library award, which goes to Kaylee McDonald. Up next is music, and the recipient of our music award is Jennifer Ruiz Medina. Next, we'd like to recognize all of our band students, so please stand to be recognized. Go ahead, guys. Anyone in band? You got it. Your certificates will be placed in your teacher's mailbox. Thank you. And we actually have most improved band musician this year, Elizabeth Wilder, who also is not here with us today. We'd also like to recognize all the students who participated in chorus this year. So any chorus members, please stand to be recognized. And your certificates too will be placed in your teachers' mailboxes. All right, that's it for our special area awards. Thank you, teachers. All right, next we have our Mary Frances Morrissey Math Award. Mary Frances Morrissey was a math teacher at Valley Central High School. She obviously loved math, but cared about her students even more. This award for excellence in mathematics is given in her honor. This year's recipient is Henry Weisberg. Nice job, buddy. This is the last one, right? And our last individual award is the New York State Comptroller Achievement Award. The New York State Comptroller Achievement Award is presented each year to a student who has excelled academically and has also shown leadership potential by volunteering in his or her time to serve school or community. Comptroller DiNapoli sends his sincere congratulations to Jennifer Ruiz Medina. What? All right, and now it's time for presentation of certificates. So we're going to start with Liam. Liam, why don't you stand and come on up, buddy? Liam Varga, congratulations. All right, Mrs. Ballinger's first row, please stand and come on up. Lucas, why don't you get the second row started too, buddy? All right. Jayla Blanco. Aliana Collado. Adeline Conklin. Lucas Crunk. Ethan Jerzak. Brittany Escalante. Sean Gonzalez. Michael Holt. Victoria Javahari. Franco Lucasio. Braden Morrow. Aiden McCarthy. Kaylee McDonald. Destiny Prokop. Jack Quick. Destiny Ratchetoff. Aiden Restivo. Kelson Roper. Elizabeth Ruff. Jennifer Ruiz Medina. Gianna Squalache. Caitlin Taylor Serto. Madison Taylor Serto. Julia Thompson. And Henry Weisberg. And that concludes our ceremony. Before we let the kids go, just remember they're going to go outside. I ask parents to go through the main lobby and walk around the building. If you signed your child out, you can leave directly from the reception. And if you have not signed your child out and you would like to, you could do that right at the greeter's desk. Last words for our graduating fifth graders. You can do it, guys. You did it this year through lots of obstacles. Keep up the good work and good luck.
Get your stuff.